welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Angel Baby Kyra. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I will wait. Did you go follow me? So today's video, we're gonna be talking about Nick is not green, because there's a lot of things that are going on right now, and this wasn't the video I was planning on making, but I felt compelled to make it just because I am a really big fan of Nick is not green, Peethan is online, a lot of these commentary YouTubers, and also just commentating on the commentary YouTubers that are now exploding in this niche. And I feel like commentary YouTube, a lot of people have a really big disdain for commentary YouTube.
That's right. A lot of these people are full of shit. I know this is a surprise. Let's take somebody like Hasan, Piker, for example, right? This is a dude that's built his entire platform on, I'm a socialist, tax the rich, no privately owned businesses, I care about poor people, blah, 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 right? That's his whole thing. I'm sure it's very fun for Hasan to play socialism, dress up, and pretend to care about poor people all day. But the reality of the situation is Hasan is somebody who moved from Turkey to the US, had his parents pay for his college, then got a job working for his rich, successful uncle, used that momentum and the help of destiny, which of course he doesn't like to talk about, to then build the biggest political audience on the most capitalistic platform there is. Not only is Hasan a fucking employee of Jeff Bezos, the billionaire supervillain, the most anti-socialist dude in the world, but Twitch as a platform is the most capitalistic because
it's just commentary YouTubers are a dime a dozen, almost like how like influencers are a dime a dozen, you know. The commentary YouTubers, I've always felt like they have this kind of like high horse mentality. I feel like they kind of come off very just like holier than thou, and it's something that's always really bothered me. There are very few commentary YouTubers that don't have this kind of vibe to them. Nick is not green is definitely not one of them, especially more recently. He's been doing a lot more like TikTok drama related videos and less of like analysis commentary, and even then it's like commentary YouTubers are like, so I don't know, they're dumb, we're dumb. It's just like we're just talking about things, you know, and kind of like reporting at the same time. I don't know, it's a weird thing, but I enjoy doing it just because like I like to talk about topics that are important to me. And I feel like with this situation that has been going on, and I'm not gonna do a deep dive into the SuperMega Nick is not green like situation just because I feel like it's super overwhelming, and I just, you know, it's a lot. And it has to do with like sexual assault, and it's a very touchy subject for me, and I feel very uncomfortable, like especially when I don't have enough knowledge, full entirety about the situation. All I remember is just watching Nick's initial SuperMega, and I had no idea about this, like I didn't know who SuperMega was, and I just remember him talking about like, you know, standing up for Lex and sharing her story, which I thought was very admirable. So that's what made me a fan, because Nick is not green really comes off as a feminist, you know, like a lot of these commentary YouTubers are very leftist and liberal and woke, which is a criticism that a lot of people have of commentary YouTubers, is that they're super woke and they say some really stupid things sometimes. Hasan Piker is probably one of the biggest commentary YouTubers, political commentary YouTubers, even though he just sits on live stream and just reacts to a bunch of Jubilee videos and just like yells a lot of times, and it was really off-putting. Like at first I really enjoyed his content, but it just got super old pretty fast, so I just stopped watching him. The same thing with Vaush, he's more in the commentary sphere. They like to capitalize off of their socialism antics, capitalism, communist antics, anti-capitalist antics. You got like the political commentators, right? And you got like YouTube commentators that do with fashion, and that's kind of like what I like to be. But also I kind of drift off and talk about things that, you know, that are just, I just want to talk about it. We have people like Gremlita who are really dominating the fashion like YouTuber, pop culture kind of commentary niche, and Jordan Teresa is another one. Shane Spears is a very great commentator, and I feel like she is one of the very few commentators that don't really have that kind of vibe to them that I was talking about earlier. And you have commentators such as Nick is not green, Ethan is online, and a lot of these YouTube commentators that go into TikTok drama and politics, they tend to do a lot of live streams, and then also kind of, I guess, crosses over into the gaming YouTuber niche kind of thing. And I feel like a lot of people are kind of getting tired of commentary YouTubers. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still like a very growing like niche, but I feel like they're a dime a dozen. Commentary YouTubers are a dime a dozen. Same thing as like vlogs, you know, like it's just kind of boring sometimes. I'm kind of boring sometimes, but I feel like if you have like a cool personality, or if you like, I don't know, are unique and different and not like in a pick me girl way. I really gravitated toward Nick is Not Green's content at first because I also saw him like doing some things with Curtis Connor, and I'm a very big fan of Curtis Connor. And it also dives into the realm of Jarvis Johnson and Noah Samson, people like that. And I've seen like a critique video about woke commentary YouTubers, and I thought it was really interesting because I don't really see a lot of critique on commentary YouTubers such as the people that I've listed, right? So the whole situation with Nick is Not Green and SuperMega is a lot of people are criticizing Nick is Not Green because he is spreading misinformation. Now he was trying to be a good friend, so it seems on paper, to amplify Lex's voice because she was not taken seriously by SuperMega, which is made out of like a group of guys, and one of them she was dating. His name was Don. He's from Germany. They're together. He assaulted her. He basically admitted to it in an apology, and that was pretty much that. And Nick is Not Green made a whole video about how SuperMega is made out of very horrible people, which was a video that I watched. No idea who SuperMega is, so I was like, okay, well, these people are horrible people. But like the Illuminati situation, I feel like there are always different sides to each story and situation. And as like someone who's dealt with this myself, about people like slandering me and just saying things that are completely untrue, to the point of like it is defamation, it is my bias in me to kind of give more leeway to these YouTubers because I know what it is like. We don't know the full story, and we're never gonna really know the full story until there's like obviously like screenshots and proof and blah 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 like that, you know, which I believe SuperMega has come out and given said receipts, which is why Nick is Not Green has to respond to these things. So if you want a deep dive, I will link some videos and also critiquing the commentary community. I just felt like I wanted to talk about it because I do think that the commentary YouTuber niche community, it gets very tiresome. It's very copy and paste, you know, and it's a niche in the YouTube sphere that is really growing rapidly, and for a reason, because you know people like to hear people talking shit about other people. And I think that's why the commentary sphere does so well, and it's really eye-opening to see how people can just change in an instant. Like there are so many people that were Nick's fans, Ethan's fans, that just like completely turned 360, you know. And a lot of people are like, oh, Nick said that, completely believed Lex without checking any facts, which, like, yeah, he is going to do that. Like, if your friend comes to you that they were assaulted, yeah, then I think you would like believe them until, you know, there's other things that show you otherwise, which I've been in situations like that where my friend came out to me saying that this happened to them, right? And it turns out years later it's was not like that at all. And as a person who's essayed, I know it's like to not be believed, you know, so I'm always gonna believe someone until there's something proven differently. I don't feel like that was Nick in the wrong for believing Lex without checking facts. What I think was in the wrong of Nick was how he handled the situation, how he didn't even focus on Lex's assault, you know, and he made a whole video about it. And I understand you're trying to like support your friend and everything. She gave him the okay, but at the same time it's like you already had ill intentions towards SuperMega, and now I just feel like it's just a bandwagon of people just shitting on both Ethan and Nick and just saying that his content shit, blah blah blah, because I guess Nick literally did the same thing. And I think this is like kind of a habit of commentary YouTubers to shit on people on low-hanging fruit if their conclusion is that these are terrible people. Like he basically said like, oh, SuperMega, one of the creators, has shit music, they have shit art, let's watch them get punched a bunch of times, you know, like it's things like that. I can see how that's like really off-putting, but I feel like the beauty YouTube era of YouTube, I feel like the commentary YouTuber sphere is going to eventually come to an end, or it's going to have some sort of catastrophic thing that's happening, because there's so many people that are commentary YouTubers, and like literally being a commentary YouTuber, you can say anything, and people will take that as a grain of won't take it as a grain of salt. Is that I don't know. Anyways, that's just what I wanted to say about the situation. I might make an update video once I like have enough information and where I really digest the whole thing. Do I still like Nick is Green? I don't know at this point. Do I still like Ethan is Online? I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure this shit out too. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys can like let me know or link me to things that will help me better understand the situation, that would be cool. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Then would you try so hard to be different, so stuck in your own head? You